In 2007, the Patriots set history as they became the first team to go 16-0, the only team to ever go undefeated in a 16-game schedule. However, they never won the Super Bowl as they lost to the Giants 17-14, ending the perfect season. But I always wondered, what if the Patriots didn't go 16-0? What if they lost several games, and could that potentially have made a difference in the outcome? Kind of like how I did my theory on the 2008 Lions. If they didn't go 0-16 and ended up being worse for them, would it be better for the Patriots if the reverse happened? If they lost some games earlier and then went on the way to maybe potentially win the Super Bowl? I was very curious about that. And now, I'm going to finally do it, as once again, getting through some of these shorter theories now while I wait for the big one coming up. So, let's get into this. What if the 2007 Patriots didn't go undefeated? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if? An NFL theory. So in this theory, the Patriots are going to lose every game that they were within a score of losing, which means every game that they only won by 8 or less points, they would lose. So how many games would they lose this time around? Well, just like the 2008 Lions when I did that theory, they would lose not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 games. They would lose 4 games in 2007. Now, what were those games? Well, the first one would be against the Colts at Indianapolis, where the Colts, near halfway of the fourth quarter, would have a 20-10 lead, the latest deficit the Patriots had that big of a point deficit in the regular season. But they ended up rallying to get 2 touchdowns to win the game 24-20. So they would lose this one. The next loss would be a few weeks later on Sunday night, as they hosted the Eagles in a game where the Eagles, despite not having McNabb, would go back and forth with the Patriots throughout the game, including going into the fourth quarter, halfway through the fourth quarter, still leading. But the Patriots, after that, would score the game-winning touchdown to take the win 31-28. Their third loss would be a week later on Monday night when they visited the Ravens, in a game that really stinks for me watching that game too, as the Ravens gave Brady the worst performance he had in the regular season that year. He was horrible. But when it mattered the most, with just a minute remain, thanks to the Ravens choking, of course, the Patriots got the game-winning touchdown at 44 seconds left in the game, and on the final play of the game, Kyle Bowler threw a Hail Mary that was caught 3 yards short of the touchdown. Thank you, Billick, for wasting the timeout. So the Patriots would go on to win the game 27-24. And then finally, their last regular season game would be at the Giants, the final game of the regular season, where neither team was fighting for anything except for pride at that point, other than the Patriots trying to go 16-0. And at one point in the third quarter, the Giants had a 28-16 lead, the largest deficit the Patriots faced throughout the 2007 season. However, they rallied afterwards, and they would go on to win the game 38-35 to get their undefeated season. And with that, we have our updated 2007 standings. And the Patriots, instead of going 16-0, they will go 12-4, allowing the Colts to move up to get the number 1 seed, as the Patriots fall to the number 2 seed. But other than that, the rest of the playoffs remain exactly the same. And since the Giants haven't changed anything whatsoever, and the NFC side is exactly the same, they will go on to win. They would still go on to make the Super Bowl. So the Patriots, regardless if they make it back again, will still lose. But who knows? Maybe anything else can change still. So let's get into it. So the first game would be the Jaguars now visiting the Colts. And the Jaguars put up a very good game against the Patriots, but in the end just couldn't win it in the end. Now in real life, the Colts hosted the Chargers, and both teams played pretty good. But in the end, the Chargers won it. But seeing how the Jaguars only put up like 21 points against the Patriots, and the Colts at least put up 24 against the Chargers, I think the Colts will hold on to get the win. So then it would be the Chargers now visiting the Patriots in the divisional round instead of the AFC Championship. Now, of course, remember in that game, Brady was horrible. He threw 3 interceptions, and the Patriots only won that game because the Chargers couldn't do anything with those turnovers. LT was in good shape. Phillip Rivers played with a torn ACL somehow, and that offense the Chargers had was just horrible. Now, they would be healthy at least a good chunk of the game, but of course, Phil Rivers would still have his ACL torn in this game, and that would really come back to bite them. Because in the end, I still think the Patriots would hold on to get this victory despite Brady not playing good. So that sets up the AFC Championship. Patriots at Colts, the rematch of the AFC Championship from the year before. Now, of course, Brady played terrible in the AFC Championship, and he's going to go up against an even better defense statistically than the Chargers that the Colts had. And remember, the Colts almost did beat the Patriots in the regular season. So, believe it or not, I think the Colts can get this and beat the Patriots once again. So then, the Super Bowl is the Colts and the Giants. Peyton and Eli go after each other. Now, this game was always very difficult to me to figure out because, oh my god, there were so many different things working against either team. The Colts have a better defense than the Patriots, but their offense was as better. Brady played terrible against the Giants, but that doesn't mean they'll play bad against the Colts, and Peyton always beat Eli, remember, so that's another thing going up against them. There was so many hard things to figure out, but I finally came to this realization. The Colts do have a better defense, which maybe could help, but the more important thing is that although Peyton was as good as Brady that year, Peyton didn't play, so we don't know how he would have done against the Giants' defense that year. So since I don't know that, I have to go based upon his stats, and his stats that year are more than enough to get the win, and that's why I'm going to pick the Colts to get the win here. So that is my theory on what if the 2007 Patriots didn't go undefeated. They would just be another really good team that would just fall short in the AFC Championship. So, nothing really better otherwise, unlike the 2008 Lions, which was worse when they didn't go 0-16. But hey, it's just a theory, an NFL theory. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm trying to go for some of these shorter theories right now to give you some sort of content, plus get rid of some of these older theories to help my word file get smaller so it won't lag as much. And of course, still buying some time, that way I can get the big NFL theory video I'm working on done soon, because I still got a lot more slides I need to make on it, and it's a big one. Like a decade and a half of work to do. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next potential short theory coming up.